The race is on for the appointment of the new Lok Sabha Speaker. The election for the Lok Sabha Speaker will be held tomorrow and will be overseen by Pro Tem Speaker Mamata. This is the first time ever in decades that Lok Sabha will witness an election for the Speaker's post with no consensus between the NDA and the opposition India Bloc over Lok Sabha Speaker post. The BJP's ruling coalition and the opposition Bloc will now head tomorrow for a battle for the Speaker's post, arguably one of the most important posts in a parliamentary democracy after the two failed to agree on a division of seats. The NDA is fielding Om Birla as its Lok Sabha Speaker candidate. A three-time MP from Kota and also former Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has filed his nomination for the post of the Lok Sabha Speaker. Meanwhile, eight-time MP K. Suresh of the Congress has also been fielded for the post of the Lok Sabha Speaker of the India Bloc candidate. Earlier, the India Bloc had demanded that they be allowed to choose the Deputy Speaker and that the demand isn't met. If the demand isn't met, they would field a candidate and force a contest for the Speaker's post. Today marks 49 years of emergency. On June 25, 1975, Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister, imposed a 21-month state of emergency in an attempt to crack down on civil liberties. The emergency was announced shortly after the Supreme Court granted a conditional stay on the Allahabad High Court verdict declaring an election to the Lok Sabha null and void. As nation marks 49 years of emergency, BJP calls for nationwide protest. JP Nadda to address Dark Days of Democracy program at the BJP's central office. The Delhi High Court today stayed the trial court's order granting bail to Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in the excise policy case. The court allowed the application moved by the Enforcement Directorate seeking stay of the trial court's order. AAP MP Sanjay Singh has confirmed that the Delhi Water Minister Atishi's indefinite hunger strike over the national capital's acute water crisis has come to an end today. The move comes after Atishi was hospitalized after her blood pressure and sugar levels reportedly dropped drastically. Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee flags off corruption by civic officials and rampant illegal land encroachment in the state, names and shames 4 MLAs for exploiting the situation and also warns them of strict action. The special investigation team probing the Prajwal Revanna scandal has now moved to the Supreme Court seeking cancellation of Prajwal's mother's bail. Now earlier the Karnataka High Court had granted Bhavani Revanna interim bail who had been accused of kidnapping of a woman. India is set to witness a new dawn of justice. The 3 new criminal laws are set to kick in from July 1st. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita will replace the 163-year-old Indian Penal Code. The Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita will be replacing the Criminal Procedure Code of 1973 and the Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam is also to replace the Evidence Act. In a significant move, the Amritsar Police Commissioner has issued an order banning the use of smartphones by cops on duty and also warned about departmental action against those found guilty. Listing reasons behind the move, the Amritsar police said that the security is being compromised due to the usage of smartphones. Double whammy for citizens of Karnataka. Days after fuel hike, now the Karnataka Milk Federation has also increased the price of Nandini milk by 2 rupees. The hike will come into effect from tomorrow. In Ayodhya, less than 6 months after its grand inauguration, the Ram temple is now facing a significant challenge of leakage. Heavy rains recently inundated the temple town, leaving the sanctum sanctorum also filled with water, hindering the priests from conducting their rituals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to visit Russia in July, according to Russian media on Tuesday. Now, this comes after Prime Minister Modi was invited by Russian President Vladimir Putin last year to visit Moscow. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is set free from UK prison after striking a deal to plead guilty on charges put by US. Assange to return to Australia after 5 years of imprisonment in Britain. The Spanish Civil Guard have rescued 2 explorers who got lost inside a cave network near Cantabria. Now a missing report was also filed when both the explorers made no contact with their team on Sunday. Multiple powerful explosions set a lithium battery factory on fire in South Korea, killing 22 workers. The tragic incident occurred at the factory, which is located in Hwaseong, which is just south of Seoul. Now the fire began after batteries exploded while workers were examining and packaging them. The dead also including 18 Chinese and also 2 South Koreans and 1 Laotian. South Korean president has visited the site of the battery factory wire. In fact, Yoon inspected the site and instructed firefighting authorities to thoroughly investigate the cause of the blaze. Afghanistan sealed a famous win by 8 runs in DLS method in a dramatic rain-affected Super 8 encounter against Bangladesh, riding on their captain Rashid Khan's fantastic cameo. Afghanistan have managed, of course, to post 115 for 5 at the end of their 20 overs. Rashid also scored a brisk 10 ball 19, including 3 sixes to help his team reach a respectable total. Adding a golden chapter to their cricketing history, Afghanistan progressed to the semi-finals for the first time with a dramatic rain-hit win over Bangladesh. This is, of course, Afghanistan's first appearance at a semi-final of a major ICC event. Rashid Khan and co will now face South Africa in the first semi-final. Australia, meanwhile, have been knocked out of the T20 World Cup after Afghanistan progressed to the semi-finals. Australia was sent packing from the tournament as they needed a Bangladesh win to qualify. India remain unbeaten in the ongoing T20 World Cup tournament. India entered into the semi-finals of the T20 World Cup with a 24-run win over Australia in their final Super 8 match. In a high-octane clash against Australia, Rohit's explosive innings set the tone for an unforgettable night, propelling India to a 24-run victory and also igniting the hopes of millions of fans. Indian skipper Rohit Sharma led his team to a convincing victory over Australia in the final match. Rohit's scintillating 92 runs of 41 deliveries propelled India to a formidable total of 205, which the Australians did not manage to achieve. Virat Kohli became the second Indian to score 2 ducks in a single edition of the T20 World Cup when he was dismissed on 0 during a Super 8 game against Australia. Kohli fell for a 5-ball duck off the bowling of Josh Hazlewood in the second over of India's innings. The former Indian skipper had been dismissed for a golden duck against the United States of America earlier in the tournament. The Indian team is also set to face off against England, in fact, at the Providence Stadium in Guyana in the second semi-final. However, the weather forecast predicts an 88% chance of heavy rain on the day of the match. If the forecast holds true, then the India-England semi-final may be at the risk of being washed out, and in that case, India will make it to the finals. Italy edged out Croatia for the second place as Mattia Zaccagni's 90th minute equalizer proved pivotal in their final UEFA Euro 2024 Group B match. Now, the equalizer was scored deep into the added time to cancel out Luka Modric's effort and also to send Italy through. Earlier in the day, despite a rejigged lineup, Group B winners Spain triumphed for a third time at the Euro 2024 thanks to a Ferran Torres goal that ended Albania's qualification hopes. Spain coach De La Fuente had made 10 changes to the side that beat Croatia 1-0 to secure top spot in the Group B. French players, meanwhile, will look to score their first goal by themselves in this year's European Championships when the France takes on Poland in their final group stage match tonight. While Poland is already out of the tournament after facing back-to-back defeats, France will be looking to get back to their winning ways after their goalless draw against the Netherlands. Mindy Kaling now announces the birth of her third child. The actor, writer and producer announced on Instagram that she gave birth to a daughter named Anne in February. Kaling in fact made the announcement on her birthday and described her new baby as the best birthday present. Horror comedy Munjia has now turned into an unexpected blockbuster, earning 100 crore rupees in just 17 days. In fact, the film's production house Maddox Films shared on Instagram about the historic third week. The film released on June 7 and has been earning rave reviews from fans and critics alike, and also has been minting huge numbers at the box office. It's official, the much-awaited Indian 2 movie trailer will be released today. The trailer will be released simultaneously in Tamil, Telugu and Hindi, as the film is all set to release in 3 languages. Kamal Haasan has reunited with director Shankar for a sequel to the previous collaboration Indian. In fact, the sequel, which has been in production for almost 5 years, is all set to release in theatres on July 12. Tamil super hit movie Raja Rani, actors Nayanthara and Nazria Nazim had a special reunion after a decade. In fact, Nazria shared an adorable photo with Nayanthara on her Instagram page. One of the photos featured the 2 actors with their respective spouses, Vignesh Shivan and also Parth Fasil.